How's it going? We're here at Hocking Hills State Park in Ohio, and I'm gonna be making some steak with duck fat on it. Oh, that's so cool. So I'm using the duck fat as a binder to then put seasoning on. That's so sweet, I love that. Black and tan steak rub, one of my favorite rubs I've come across. I've mixed it with Dano's to great success before. And there's really no such thing as too much of this stuff. Just like Dano's. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna pat it in with one hand. Now flip them over. Quick. Fuck that guy. Don't need him. Now. Did I read you how many servings of duck fat there are in this?
No.
792.
Jesus Christ.
And a serving size is a 1/4 second spray.
Huh. So you just sprayed a few servings on there.
Something like that. Hey, it's the car.
Didn't realize it was still on.
Yeah, it's charging the switch. Can you do me a favor? I'm a dummy. Could you pour a little more seasoning? Oh, I'll do it. And I'm just gonna let these sit while we set everything else up. I'm excited.
Tent's not done yet. You just spray that pan of duck fat.
It's steaking time. It's all over the place.
How you feeling about this so far?
Smells good. I don't know that the grill pan is great for this, though. The flat pans help getting more even sear on everything. Does that have water in it, or is it just laying there?
Just laying there. Two empty water bottles.
Yeah, we gotta figure that out. I guess we could just go buy some water.
Probably gonna have to.
I'll send you to do that once these are resting.
You said me?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you. I really need a light. Can you, what do you think? Those look done?
It looks fucking delicious. I'd give them a while.
I mean, I turned the heat off, so it's just whatever's left.
So it's pretty, medium.
I think it looks medium.
Oh, there's a car coming down. You think it's another camper?
I don't know. Find out pretty
I really
quick.
hope they're not taking the spot next to us, because then I'll have to move the tent.
Yeah, we'll see.
It looks more like a Ranger car or something.
That would make sense.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, ask him if there's a place we can get water from a pump. Could you?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, thank you. It's a chuck eye steak, and there's a seasoning rub called Black and Tan that I like to use.
Hey, is there an active water fountain around here?
The shower, what you trying to fill up?
Just
The
drinking
water
water.
bottle?
Just this.
There, in the shower house, there's a spigot.
Okay, and is that to the left or
It's in
the main office?
no,
Oh.
there to the right.
Okay,
Go
perfect.
to the right, and it's right there, and then it's actually in the laundry room.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's the same water that comes out of everything else too, just so you know.
Yeah, no, I had just seen that everything was winterized, so I couldn't find anything that worked.
Yep,
But-
there's the water in there.
Awesome, thank you.
Thank
You
very
too.
much. Fun stuff.
Well, I mean, you wanna watch these while I go fill up some water?
Sure. How long do they have to be
I
watered?
think they're probably done. Just gonna, just watch them for bugs, that kind of thing.
I literally have not seen a bug since we've been here, which
No,
is
I know.
amazing.
It's pretty nice. Oh, look at those, beautiful. I got complimented on my cooking by a park ranger.
Just on the smells
Yeah, I
alone.
know. All right, I'll be right back.
Hey, I'll be here.
Where's my phone? It's steak cutting time. Cut steak all over the place. So these are chuck eye steaks, which, if I remember correctly, are pretty much just chuck roast cut into teeny tiny little steaks. They're way cheaper than ribeyes, which is nice, and they still have a bunch of fat and meat in them. I like to separate them like this before I cut them, because it's easier to get slices that way. So I'm gonna move those over there first. This knife is great, except when it isn't.
The tent's been organized.
Tent.
Wow, this light makes it seem really bright from the camera, but if I could turn it on. There we go. Check that out.
That is cool.
We got the podcast in blue light.
blue light.
It's funny, like, if I'm not looking at the camera, I almost can't see your face.
Huh.
But in the camera, I can completely see your face because it's like auto-correcting the brightness so much.
Very cool.
But yeah, this is where we're hanging out. Step into the void. Wow, I switched to Bird's phone because mine ran out of space. And
Has been all week.
so Bird's putting on his additional layers. What are you planning to do?
Where sock? What do you mean?
Oh, I
Just
don't
in
know.
general?
I wasn't sure if you were about to go somewhere.
No, I'm just
You were
putting
talking
on
about
these
possibly
socks.
taking a shower. Anyway,
Yeah,
I've got additional layers.
It's only 6:46, so
And
I
a
might
towel.
still go take a shower.
Yeah, that's why I brought all the tech in, because I was like, well, we're not going to fall asleep for a while, and we don't have to be quiet till 10, and we're completely on our own in this wing of the campsite, so we're pretty much at liberty to do whatever the hell we want within, reason. I really love the blue light.
It is cool.
Thanks for joining us. Another morning, another steak.
2 steaks.
Tube steak smothered in underwear, you say? It's actually not that early in the morning, right? It's like 10,
It's 11:30.
11:30. What's our checkout time? 1?
So we're gonna eat pretty fast and get out of here.
Here's what our completely empty stretch of campsites looks like at 11:30 in the morning here in the Hocking Hills. The Hocking Hills of Ohio. What are you hawking up? Oh, there's actually someone coming. A car is coming down the lane. Someone might be camping here today. Well, the car that was here, it just turned around and went back and went off. So either this isn't where their campsite is, or they are the people who have this one booked for the next 3 days. We got it for the night, but this was the only campsite booked on this wing. I have to assume because, you know, I mean, if your mentality is I'm gonna find the most isolated campsite, this is the one. It just so happens that you know,
We're here.
no one else even thought to be on this row for any other reason. So for those of you who've never done a state park or like campgrounds camping, typically you're not the only people there, but we got this all to ourselves. The way you do it is you bring your car up. You've got an assigned lot and some space. There's usually a fire pit such as this, you know, and a picnic table where you can do your cooking. And then, you know, we always pitch our tent. We pitched it a little farther away because it was a little muddier on what is, you know, what would normally be considered more so our site. I mean, the next one's pretty far away, so even if somebody did show up, they'd have space to pitch their tent. But inside, it's just a haphazard arrangement of bedding and clothes and stuffed animals to be sorted through later. But yeah, that's the main thrust of it. We showed up here at like 4:50, 4:45. You saw how the sun was already starting to set. I don't even think it's 5:30 yet. It's you know, it's been less than half an hour, probably since we showed up. At least less than 45 minutes. I don't know why the car light is on. Maybe I turned it on. Did I turn you on? I did. But yeah, so, you know, camping with the car, like, as a kid, my conception of camping was always just simply, like, backpacking. Like, yeah, you take a bunch of shit and you have to carry it around to a place and then, you know, unload it all. But with campgrounds, really, you just take your car full of stuff, dump all that stuff onto the campground, and then have a good night. Okay, it's time for the Void Tent Tour. We've got the Shoe Corner by the entrance. We've got the Intrigue Corner, which is where we keep the maps, the Nintendos, the drugs, the massive bag of random technology that I brought, the keys. Then we've got the sleeping area. We got Grookey and Hello Kitty, some blankets. Bird's got all his additional layers on top of him in case he decides he wants to get out of the sleeping bag.
I'm just trying to stay warm.